Welcome to Mashed Up TV, and we've got a new series. We're going round the shorter series, sticking to the abandoned theme. We're going to the ROC post, Royal Observatory Course post. You know how long it took me to say this, and I don't even know if I got it right. But we should be about there, and what we're going to do, because most of these haven't been documented. Some people video some of them, but they haven't really been documented that much since the 70s? No, 90s, late 90s. Most of them opened between 60s and 90s, and a lot of them closed in the 90s. They were just part of it, just so that you could, so they could watch for nuclear radiation and stuff like that. And what we're going to do is we're going to go around loads of them. Some of them are going to be locked, some of them will be open, some of them will be wrecked, some of them might even be nice. And we're going to see what they're like and talk a little bit about them. We can learn together. And today, some of them I'm going to give it location if they're a bit wrecked. This one we're going to is the Blyth one, and it was opened in 1964 and it closed in 1991. So the last post written about it was 1998, so a long time ago, 22 years ago now. And what it says on the post is that it's open, there's a few features, and it's got fire damage. A lot of them have been wrecked and a lot of them are locked, as you will see. So we'll find it and we'll show you when we get there. Up to it now. If you can see it, you see the hatch coming off of the nettles there. Nicely and overgrown. It's been left as it was. Most of these are overgrown and just left rotting. And people actually, there's a lot of them that have been preserved. People have preserved some of them left to rot, some of them are barely known about. But as you can see by the surroundings, it's just in the middle of nowhere. That's wading through nettles now. As you can see, got a little irrigation pipe. I believe that's where they would have connected some sort of antenna. There's another one over there, look, that's right in the undergrowth. And there's your hatch, but it don't look like original. This would have had green, there's a little bit of green there. Most of them were painted green. The last post said it still had a fair bit on it, but as you can see, most of it's gone now. Oops. Oh my, that looks fun. Are you sure? How are you feeling about it? Most of the catch is gone there, look. But I also thought this is very heavy, so it should not close on us. Should we go down and have a look?
I feel safer coming up than I do down.
Alright. You want me to go down first?
How the fuck am I gonna get... oh, go on then.
You recording? A bit tight. Oh. Right.
You okay?
Yep. What?
Climbing over.
Yeah, that's okay. You can stay there if you want. I'll show you a video after. As you can see, this thing above us, most of them have London bit on them. And I can't wait for the door. I'll see if I can show you the way back up. It's just tight down. No, you're alright. If you want to stay down there, you stay down. This is where the toilet would have been. It has been burnt. Yeah, it has been burnt out well. It still has a fair bit of its main stuff in there. That's where the battery would have connected up. And it would have connected to a light that was sat there. And yeah, there's the tables and everything still there. There's a bit of a pornography magazine, which I won't be showing. Sat on the table, let's move that. No can. Yeah, it's alright, it's still got its features, it's still got its bed in here. Obviously there's no mattress on it. Come down if you want, it's up to you. It's a bit of a dusty climb. And then that would have been a hatch over. I don't know what it were for initially. So I think it connects what would have been some sort of, it might have been irrigation, to be fair. We're learning together, so if you see something that I've not picked up on, you're going to have to tell me. There would have been a board of some sort of meter there that would have connected to the pipe there, and that would have come across as in like a little nuclear, what do you call them? Like a system. It tells you how nuclear the air is, I suppose. And that was the old system to these. I don't know if it's been burnt out by people or not, but I'm taking it as another irrigation pipe, so if you can feel. Yeah, it's been, obviously no mattress on it. It's only a single bed. A lot of them used to have bunk beds in them, to be fair. There's a candle in here, it makes me wonder if something down here. Old teapot. The gloves. Oh, they got the fucking government toilet bowl still here.
Oh, don't say that. Oh, I want to come down.
Government issue.
I want to come down.
The old wax. The old cup. Some plates. Oh, switchboard. There's actually some really cool photos of this place when it was actually working. Oh, look at that. Something, 2 names. W. Tomlinson, G. Woods, 1968. I will be here. Well, most of this, like, you don't see much of this kind of stuff. That was the government issued toilet roll. You used to have a lot of jerry cans, but I can't see any around.
Right, build the courage to climb over.
You're right.
No.
Shall we watch you come down?
No.
Oh, you done alright.
Trying not to look anywhere.
Bless you.
I'm not even scared of heights.
Oh, this? Oh, is that the light switch? Yeah.
Horrible.
That's a light switch. But they would have had some sort of timer. So, yeah. You've got a few more steps left.
Mm-hmm.
Proud of you for building up that courage. So yeah, this will be one of many.
Oh, what's that?
These are all the original fittings. Like the table, we've got another table here, the shelving unit. Some of them, a lot of them had some different fittings, but I've had a lot of posters and stuff on the wall as well. And this would have all been, as you can see, like polystyrene kind of insulation. But they've got still got some stuff saying it's been burnt out, but it isn't middle of nowhere. I know that I've got the location to one that hasn't been burnt out, but it's still got stuff in it. A lot of them have been welded up and have got original locks on. This one probably was welded up at some point. But now, it's open, it's been burnt out. It stinks. I know. Cool, isn't it? So, these videos are going to be quite short. I try and give you all information I know about it, which is that it opened in 1964 and it closed in 91. And the last post I saw about it written was 1998. I believe it was meant to be like 3 or 4, but I'm not actually 100% sure. So if people know, let me. But I will show the old photos of the people that actually worked down here. "28 days later, sorry. Yeah, some of the old people that work down here. So I'll show you photos after this video. So, and I'll put them on Instagram, which is in the description below. They'll go on the Mashed Up TV Instagram. So make sure you give it a follow and keep in check. All cushions up. If anyone knows any more, feel free to let us know. Check the toilet. But they haven't got. Oh, they've still got its locks on it. No, locks are gone. Yeah, this would have been toilet to it. I believe the last photo I actually saw was 2011, and I think it still had most of its toilet in, so it hasn't fared too well. It's trash, but it's cool to see something with features on it. And it's a good first episode. Yeah. Recorded?
No.
You haven't actually got to record it because I can show something. Oh wait, it's got more. Hello. It's a tight squeeze. A lot of it is actually just been overgrown because that's an irrigation bin. That's when you see one of them, you know which way the tunnel goes. So obviously we know the tunnel goes that way now because we've been into it. So that's the 4-inch far vent for irrigation. And there's a way that you can tell if it's a master post or not from certain, there's like a little cylinder thing that go on where antenna used to be. And the master post is meant to be bigger, but I'm sure someone will tell me in comments. What do you think to that? Do you like it?
Yeah, it was alright.
Alright guys, and if you go and visit these places,
Just like that, babe. By the way.
when you come and visit these places, one thing you must make sure you do is shut the hatch, which I'll do in a second if you don't do it. Push it down, that's it. Shut the hatch after every time, because otherwise, right, if you don't, it was hanging half up anyway, so I don't think it shuts 100% properly. If you don't shut them and you leave them open,
So heavy.
that'll be alright. They get flooded. We don't want them to be flooded. There's some that we're going to come across that are flooded. But yeah, I wish I could show you over there, but there's a lot of thorns. So I'm going to stand on it. You can see the nuclear little vent thing that you would have measured out. They would have had like little satellites coming out of them. Just that thing there. And to tell if it's a, what you call it one, a master one, they'll have a little circle, another circle at the, like at the side of it there, I believe. If I'm wrong, someone's got to let me know. And that's the vent. And obviously, this is the hatch. Maybe it's that bit they're on about. Maybe it is a master post. Maybe it's that bit they're on about. But that's episode 1 done. There's about 1,000 of these posts all over the country that are left. A lot of them got destroyed. And if you know where Blyth is, there is one that was in Edwinstowe that's been destroyed. And that was locked down. And there's another one in Plesley, which I believe, if I'm right, I might be wrong, but was bought off someone that had the house and they turned it into a wine cellar, which actually looks really cool. So yeah, we'll try and learn together, build up information. If you know anything, tell us. We'll keep doing our research and hit subscribe, and yeah, keep in touch. Thanks for watching.
You say you wanna cry, but you never